Obviously, we're excited. When you think about Selection Sunday, you think around the country, a lot of dreams are coming true for a lot of teams. And for us, this is a special day for us. We don't take it for granted. Anytime you have a chance to be one of the 68 teams selected, it's a big day for UNCW. Obviously, our second year in a row. Proud of our guys for the year that they've had. When you look at us, winning 29 games is really special. Going 15-3 in a great conference, it's a big feat for those guys. Winning a championship in Charleston, basically as a road team, even though we were the #1 seed, it's a special deal. We get a chance to play against a very, very good, well-coached Virginia team. I'm a guy who grew up in Lynchburg, Virginia, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from Charlottesville. I've followed the ACC all my life. Had the opportunity to follow Tony Bennett and the success that he's had. Great program. He's done a great job. Unbelievable defensive team. It's a tough draw for us, but our guys will be excited about the opportunity.
Questions?
Coach, you get an ACC team for the second straight year. The guys always talked about a missed opportunity last year and that they had a bad taste in their mouth. It's not the same ACC team, but it's another chance. How excited do you think they are for that? 'Cause, I mean, you can tell in there that they're pumped about it.
Well, I think we're excited, but I don't want to get confused with last year and this year. Obviously, it's a different opponent. Obviously, we had a lot of success early in the Duke game. I thought we played well. I thought that game helped us, obviously, get to 29 wins this year, but it's totally different. It's a totally different style. We've got a totally different team. It'll be a huge challenge for us. They're a very good basketball team. One of the top in the ACC, and we're not talking about a team that's obviously they've been consistently at the top, whether regular season or tournament champion. So it'll be a tough one for us.
The fact that you played Charleston and Towson already, does that help you just a little bit? Two teams that really like to drag it as slow as Virginia does.
Well, we hope so. When you think about a Virginia team, you think about, but they're willing to get out and play with you a little bit, but they really defend you. And, one of our biggest jobs is we got to figure out how to score against those guys. And Tony's a great coach. He's obviously been talked about as National Coach of the Year plenty of times and may have won it, as far as I know, but they're a very good team. And the Charleston-Towson game hopefully will prepare us because they're similar type of tempo games.
You've talked a lot this year about Devontae and his growth and what he did over the summer. What did he do to change himself into what we're seeing now?
Well, he worked hard over the summer, but he started to believe. And, confidence, if you look at him, it changed his body. He's playing with unbelievable passion for the game. He's got in the gym. He's worked on everything. And, when you get a guy who's playing with confidence, you can get a really special basketball player. And, I don't know that there's been a bigger jump in a player between his freshman and sophomore year as Devontae Keatts.
Could you have imagined it going the way it did for him this year? I mean, you knew he was going to be better, but this much better?
Well, actually, I could because he's a guy that I recruited, and I knew last year he was going to start off slow. Would have played a little bit more if he didn't get into foul trouble. But I really believe this, and this has nothing to do with this. When C.J. Gettys left, it opened the door to get the opportunity for Devontae to play more. And once he got on the floor and started playing, he started producing for us.
How big have the Ingrams been as a family, following you guys around and doing a story on them? And it just seems like everywhere you guys go, there's that familiar face giving you guys support. And you've talked about familiar faces a lot in the fans. Just how big are they?
Man, they've been huge. They beat us to most places. I don't know how they do it, but what a great family. Very passionate about their son. Very passionate about the program. When I took Denzel Ingram, when we got him from Charleston, things didn't go the way they wanted to. And Charlotte, I'm sorry, when I got him from Charlotte, things didn't go the way they wanted it to. And we talked about getting him back to playing more of a point guard, running the show, making shots. And, I think the transformation for him for the last couple of years also been tremendous. Even though you look at him as a scoring point guard, but he also leads us in assists, leads the CAA in assists, so we forget that part of it. But he's been special for us, and Eddie and his wife are tremendous people. They love UNCW basketball, and they're going to be big fans for years to come.
The 5-12 matchup is notorious for producing upsets, and as soon as it came out, people on Twitter were like, you guys are going to be a popular pick. How do you handle that mentality of people are going to be picking you guys to pull off the win?
Well, it's a game, and in this tournament, it's a one-game deal, and the winner goes on and loser goes home. So for us, you know, I think certain times you can kind of throw out the numbers because on the neutral floor, anybody has the opportunity to win, whether it's 13-4, whether it's a 12-5 or 11-6. It's some good basketball teams, and every team that's in this tournament, it's different because they've earned the right to be here. It's some champions in this tournament. It's some guys who can really play. So I think on any given night, the only one that you would guarantee their wins, and that's going to change one day, is a 16-1. But for the most part, a 15 seed that's beating the 2, 14-3. So, it's great opportunities for everybody, and it's a great opportunities for the mid-major programs.
Kevin, you guys have, you talked about this, that we're expected to win now. And last year, this team admitted we liked playing with a chip on our shoulder. Do you get to go back to that attitude a little bit now?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've got to, and what I tell everybody, you have to be careful because it's not like we're having a rematch with Duke. So, if you were playing Duke again, you say, well, Duke beat us, we got the opportunity to play. We're playing against a different program, different style, and we got a great opportunity. And, it's hard to play the revenge factor when you're playing somebody different.
Anything else for Coach Keatts?
Coach, I got here late, so I might be retreading on some stuff. Given how Virginia plays, their style of ball is very similar to how Charleston plays with the half-court defense. Just what do you think of the matchup in Virginia?
Well, it'll be a matchup of contrasting styles, as we talked about. When you look at Virginia, they can really make it tough on you, and they pride themselves on defense. They're one of the, if not the best defensive team in the country, and we're a very good offensive team. So once again, playing, I think Dan asked the question, you're playing against a Charleston or you're playing against a Townsend, but obviously coming from a Power 5 school with probably, nothing against those programs, but probably with better players recruited to the ACC.
Anything else? Coach,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you.
Thanks, Coach.